Yo, what is going on, guys? It's the man, the myth, the legend here, Mystic X Grizz. Today I'm bringing you guys an absolutely awesome video on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, this video is going to be very long, but it's going to be very, very informational. So, anyway, let's get into some of the quick details. This day before the beta comes out, this was the Infinite Warfare stream by Infinity Ward, so everything you're going to see in here is completely legit, talked about by professionals. Today we have the two streamers. We have Ashton Williams, who is the community manager, and Joe, I believe it's pronounced Seacott, the multiplayer lead manager. So yeah, guys, there's a lot of info in this, and whoever does not have this pre-order yet, I suggest you go get it because this game looks absolutely amazing. So anyway, guys, let's get along with the video, guys. And I hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, follow your dreams, but also follow me. Grizz out.
You'll have a mission team active, and you'll be ranking up that mission team. Okay. So just playing a match will actually give you XP towards your mission team, but you also have a mission that you roll into the match with. So if you look in the upper right of the screen, you see it says earn 5 kills with an energy weapon. I can also toggle that over, earn 1 kill with a sidearm or launcher. So I can choose what mission I want to do. I go into the match, I complete that mission. That gives me a little bit more XP towards ranking up my mission team. And that again unlocks camos, reticles, rig customization, and there's a whole set of weapons that we'll get into later that also are exclusive to mission teams. One other cool thing about, you'll notice in the beta, is that when you go in with your mission, the first level of the mission is easy. It's generally it's easy. Some are harder. But then after that, you have bronze, silver, and gold tiers that you can do to earn a little bit more to actually accelerate your grind. So you're still we wanted you to get in, complete your mission, feel good, and then we wanted to challenge you further.
So can I switch mission teams?
Yeah, you can switch mission teams in the lobby between matches. You'll be able to choose what team you want to play, and each team has a different style. Right. You can see down here there's a description for JTF Wolverines. They're no nonsense mercenary group, reputation for getting things done. They're kind of your intro mission team into the game. Right. And then we have Orion Initiative, which is they're about objective play. So if you want to hop into some objective matches, you're going to get missions generally that pertain to that. And then we have other challenges that pertain to you playing with a certain rig or certain equipment. But in the beta, we have JTF Wolverines initially, and then Orion after that.
Cool. Well, so you mentioned rigs, so let's take a look at the rigs. So a lot of you guys have already seen some of these rigs, so let's go a little bit deeper into them. So we have 3 right now that are in the beta, Warfighter, Merc, and Synaptic. So for someone like me who's like a run and gun, what would be a good starting class for me?
The Synaptic is our running gun class. There's other classes. I mean, you can take a rig and you can play in different ways, but each one is built around, like you said, a play style. And the Synaptic is very much our run and gun rig. His equalizer is it's 2 silenced high fire rate akimbo machine guns, and so it fits that style. You want to sneak up on people, you want to be in their face before they know that you're there. So that and all his traits are all about moving quickly. After each kill with combat burst, you gain a brief movement of speed. Propulsion improves thrusters for your boost jumping, and then it does some damage. And it's actually quite fun sometimes to wound somebody and jump over them and actually take them out.
So payloads and traits are 2 separate things, and for payloads and for a trait, there's 3 options, and I pick one of each, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So what is the difference between them?
So your payloads are things that you activate, that you choose. Now I want this, and then your traits, they're passives. They're on all the time, and they help you. We design them as very, very powerful perks, and they're meant to change how you play. They're meant to change what you're doing in the match, and they're meant to help you in a unique way. Okay. But you can only use them if you're using that rig, and that helps reinforce supporting the play style philosophy.
Okay, very cool. So say I've picked a rig, and now I want to hop into my pick 10, my loadout. Yeah. So this is the loadout screen. Yep. So what are some cool weapons we've got?
We got, I mean, the NV4, your favorite.
Yes, my favorite.
Is it's the first unlocked weapon. It's very stable. It doesn't have the highest fire rate, but it's got very low recoil. I highly recommend getting a suppressor and trying that. That's my favorite way to play. I love the soldier fantasy of being the stealth soldier that no one knows is there. And then our suppressor sounds just are amazing. We have the Type 2. We've talked a lot about it already, but you can split it into two, so it's a dual function weapon.
Right.
So it's a highly accurate assault rifle, but it's lower damage. It takes a 5-shot base for people who are excited about weapon stats. But once you hit a certain range with that weapon, it becomes so lethal because it's so accurate.
Right.
And you're now, everyone else is a 5-shot, but your fire rate's so much higher. Then you can tear this weapon in two, and it becomes 2 akimbo, fully automatic energy pistols.
That might be my new favorite one now.
So, and we have a lot of cool weapons. Love the longbow. Longbow is like it's our most lethal sniper rifle. It'll kill players. Let's see, waist up and upper arm. And so, but every time you fire a shot, you have to take it out of ADS to rechamber.
Right.
EBR. EBR's actually had some tuning since COD XP, and we've increased its power, and so it's got a lot of recoil, but it's akin to the old 50 cals, but it's an energy weapon. And then this one, you can hold triangle to slap the scope down and go into a fully automatic mode. So another one of our dual function weapons. And then I know people have been jonesing to hear more about classic weapons.
Yes.
So we're not going to go into that. No, I'm just kidding. So we're going to go in. We picked some guns from previous games that we loved. We know we can't make everyone happy because we can't do every gun, but I think some people are going to be really excited for some of these guns that we've brought back. And I know we're going to get a lot of feedback about like, oh, this is amazing, or this isn't just right, it's not the same.
Right.
But it's we're really excited to have some of these guns back and to let people enjoy them.
So in the beta, these are not going to be playable.
Right, yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
They'll be in the full game.
So you guys will be able to see what the guns are in the beta, and how will you be able to unlock them in the full game?
So we added a cool system. One of the philosophies for this game, and you'll see that throughout the rest of the things we go over, is that we wanted to be as rewarding as possible. We wanted to be constantly rewarding the player. And so we really love Prestige. People like to do it so they can peacock, so they have that status, but we wanted to reward you further. So in addition to permanent unlock tokens for things in your pick 10, we're also going to give you prestige token or classic weapon prestige tokens that you can then use to choose which gun you want to unlock. Because at first we had them unlocking like each prestige level, and then we're gonna make someone unhappy. They're gonna want the TF141, but that one's like prestige 8, and so letting players choose their unlock was really important for us.
Okay. So we've got our weapons, and then now we go back into the pick 10. We have all the attachments. We've got secondaries. Lethal and tactical. So there's some new lethals happening here.
Yeah.
What are some cool new ones we've got going on?
I mean, with our future setting, we've kind of like we put a ton of effort. Like a bunch of our team members just focused on lethals and tacticals and making cool new equipment, because it was a place for us in Call of Duty that's been a little bit stagnant, and we really wanted to push that forward.
Yeah.
I think the exploding drone is a really unique item. It's a drone that you throw out, thrusters come out, it stabilizes, and then it slowly accelerates forward, and it creates this, like, when you throw it down a hallway, say in terminal, you're like sniping and you see that thing coming, you're like, okay, do I back off? Do I try and shoot it out of the air?
Yeah.
And the other enemy can shoot you, and the person who throws it can also detonate it. So they have the ability to, like, someone's like really far away and they're packed behind cover, you can throw this thing and it starts hovering over, and just as it gets over the right point, you can detonate it. So there's this nice, fun interaction. But the fact that you can shoot it out of the sky and it's actually not that hard, it adds this nice counterplay.
Yeah, I actually think I did that a couple times, but I also got killed by it a lot as well. So, all right, tacticals. What do we have new in tacticals?
So tacticals, I mean, again, lots of new stuff, but personal radars are really interesting tactical. We have some tacticals that we didn't want them all to just be, things that you deployed out. And so personal radar, when you hit it, this little radar comes up, and we'll do this when we play, and it actually shows you where enemies are, and it gives you a little bit of directional information and a little bit of range information. Excuse me. And it's for those moments where you've pushed too far into a map and you don't know, are they spawning in front of me, or are they behind me? We don't have a UAV up. I can pop this and I can instantly be like, oh, someone's close behind me, spin around. But it's not so much information to outline them through a wall or throw them on the radar. So it's really great.
Okay, cool. So then we've got our perks.
Yeah. One cool thing people know they've been asking for is blast suppressor is now built in.
Right.
We didn't like the play of like people, just really good players knowing where like a not so good player is, just because they're boosting, and boosting around is fun. We want to encourage that play. We didn't want to add too much detriment to it. So, but let's see, what else do we have here? Momentum's a cool perk. We sprint faster over time. So again, if adding more to that run and gun style, play styles, that's a really, really cool perk. One other thing I want to talk about with Pick 10 in general is just the way that we've streamlined Pick 10.
Yes.
We've done away with wild cards, and we've kind of built them into the system. So if you very quickly want to go like overkill, you can do that, and you don't have to juggle. If you want to add, an extra lethal, and you want to get rid of this perk, you can do that. And it's very quick, it's very seamless. We want players to be able to engage with the system quickly and not have to juggle that stuff. The different sections do unlock. You can see here that Primary Expert 1 still exists, but it's a box that unlocks at a certain level.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a good Pick 10, we've got a good loadout. So there's something really cool that we have in regards to weapons. We have prototype weapons.
Yes.
So what can you tell me about prototype weapons? What are they? How do I get them?
So prototype weapons our weapons are basically broken out into these different buckets, and prototype weapons are weapons that you can craft. So if you go into here, you have your prototype lab. Mm-hmm. So in here, one of the things that was really important for us is that Call of Duty is a competitive game, and we want players to be able to go after weapons that they're like, oh, someone's got that weapon, I really want that weapon.
Yeah.
And in Infinite Warfare, we've added a lot of weapons, a lot of weapon variation. So if someone has the NV4 Flatline, which is probably one of my favorite epic weapons, and you want to get that, you can go after it through crafting and crafting prototype weapons. In order to, I'm going to jump right into crafting. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we have our crafting currency, salvage, and salvage is earned through ranking up your mission team. It's also earned through playing the game. And so in order to craft that NV4 Flatline, you're going to have to craft the guns that are before it. I don't have any crafting currency here, but you'll be able to craft, get through, and get to that flatline. So crafting also lets you get, we have some really good commons, some really good rares. There's going to be guns that people are going to find that are going to surprise us, where they're going to be like, oh, the Type 2 Enforcer, that's my go-to gun. That's what I'm going for. And everyone's now going to craft that gun.
Yeah. So I see that each gun also has 2 kind of perks to it.
Yeah, so we have, it's a good question. So we have, our prototype weapons, the special thing that they have is that they have 2 gun perks. Or sorry, 1 to 2 gun perks, actually. So our common weapons have 1 gun perk, and you can see that there, focus, reduced idle sway while aiming down sight, which is actually a great gun perk for an SMG. And then if you go on to the next, the RPR Evo, Revenant, you have 2 gun perks. One of these is a rare gun perk, and one is a common. And so that's how we've built out a large suite of different weapons that players can engage in, that players can figure out what's the best thing for me. I'm actually really, really excited to find out what weapons percolate to the top that people really gravitate towards, because it's very hard as a designer to make all this content and just to tell okay, that's going to be the gun.
One.
That's the one. I have a feeling that there's going to be some rare gun that's just that's the be all, the best.
Takes over the lobbies.
Yeah.
So I think we actually have a video to give you guys a little bit more detail of crafting.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Weapon progression is a core staple of Call of Duty multiplayer, and Infinite Warfare continues to build on this philosophy by offering more weapon options than ever before. Once players unlock a base weapon, they'll be able to get prototypes of that weapon through the all-new crafting system. Prototypes come in 4 rarity levels: common, rare, legendary, and epic, each with their own combination of perks. The legendary and epic have the most sought-after perks, giving players new ways to compete. One such perk will award the player with a tactical nuke, following a 25-player kill streak. For the first time ever in a Call of Duty game, Infinite Warfare introduces crafting, a new addition to the weapon progression system. Crafting allows players the freedom to get the best prototypes that fit their playstyle using salvage, the in-game crafting currency. Salvage can be earned in a variety of ways, so the more you play, the more prototypes you can craft. With such a diverse arsenal at their disposal, players have more opportunities than ever before to acquire the best weapons to fit their playstyle. Get your hands on Infinite Warfare's all-new weapon progression system, including prototypes and crafting, in the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta.
All right, cool. So hope you guys got a little bit more information out of seeing the crafting video besides what Joe's awesome shown you here. So there's something else we can kind of take a look at.
Yeah, so in addition to our prototype weapons, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but we have a whole set of weapons that they're specific to mission teams. The only way you can't craft these guns, the only way you can get them is by ranking up your mission team. So in addition to all the other content you get for missions, you get these weapons at these levels you can see here. So at the 7th level of Wolverines, you're going to get the Stability FHR Common. And that's, again, one of our major goals with this game is to just constantly be rewarding the player and engaging the player to play the game and to receive rewards for playing the game. And so that was a huge part of putting these weapons and making them exclusive to the mission teams.
Very cool. So it kind of puts you in a position where you want to try different mission teams, you want to complete these missions, you want to unlock all of these different weapons as best. Cool. So we have another thing, and I see the chat is freaking out. Let's go back and let's take a look at the quartermaster.
Yeah, we have the quartermaster. I mean, I love our quartermaster. He's got a ton of personality. He's got a lot of quirks that he does. It reminds me of kind of an 80s robot. He's pretty funny. But, playing the game, earning drops is something that's really, really fun, that's really enjoyable. Having that moment of you opening one and seeing what you get. And that's something we wanted to preserve. And so you can play the game, you can earn keys, and you can get supply drops. But like I said before, crafting is a huge part of this. We wanted players, if you open a bunch of boxes and you get salvage or you get some duplicates, those will then become salvage automatically. We don't have an inventory where you have a bunch of dupes. We don't want to have players managing that. You can then take that salvage and you can go craft the guns that you want.
Okay, so actually in the beta, we're going to give people some accelerated salvage, right?
Yes. We're going to, I believe it's daily login bonuses. We're going to give you salvage because we want players to engage with that crafting system, and we also want to get testing of some of the content, some of the weapons that are in beta.
Right.
So we can get feedback.
Yeah. So this will kind of give you guys a little bit of an opportunity to craft more, see what everything's all about. Again, like we mentioned, it's not representative of what you're going to see in the full game, but we want you guys to have as much fun during this beta crafting and playing with all the weapons. So I think at this point, we should talk about maps.
Yeah, so we have kind of a lane upstairs and a lane underneath. And the lane underneath is just like the kill zone. There's only one way in and one way out. And so it's a great choke point. It's a great place to fight. But it's also a really unique setting. You're up in space. You're in this space station. Throwback is also really, really cool. Throwback's kind of like, I think it was like 1950s.
Yeah.
But you're up in space. You're on this giant torus in the sky floating through. And it's kind of got like farms, and it's actually, in my opinion, it's probably one of our best playing maps.
Okay. So we've got some. You know what? I think you've talked. I think I should just
Ashton's gonna play.
See what's going on here. So we've also got 3 modes going into tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we've got team deathmatch. We have domination and defender. Yeah,
and defenders are our new mode, our high stakes keep away mode, where you have the satellite and you're trying to keep it from the other team. Plays really well on some of our more circular maps as well, where there's that people grab it and they grab the satellite, they're running away, everyone's chasing them, but the circular flows kind of push. You can't really get anyway, and then it's a mad rush back to the center to get it again. We've had a lot of fun with that mode.
Yeah, I think I played it a couple days ago, and it's actually fun, and you really want to have a team that can protect you and help you out, because I got killed so many times, so many times. So one thing I'm also noticing, I think some people.
Yeah, the floating bodies. This map's actually the only map that does that. It's a nice flavor thing for this map, and it hits on kind of the space fiction for us, and it's something that certain players find it a little bit distracting, so we didn't want to overuse it.
Right.
But it really is cool, and it really sets the kind of setting for this map.
Speaking of settings, I think you changed my button layout.
You gotta play bumper jumper tactical. That's just having a little bit of information is a big help. There you can see the explosion going out.
Oh, that would have been bad.
The damage cranks up, and it's a 3-shot kill at that point.
I think I've got someone in QA sniping.
Hi, I'm Wes, and I have an unusual story to share with you about how I was scared to death, half naked, looking down the barrel of an M16 military rifle, heart pounding, moments from pulling the trigger, 2 seconds from almost being killed, to be suddenly slapped over the head with a bizarre binder that saved the life of Patricia Ron, a 45-year-old. Okay, wait. Stop. Wait. You've really twisted my arm now. You've really twisted my arm myself. I would hate myself see this award-winning program. So if you promise not to share my next statement with anyone.
She's in phase, man. I don't think I'm pro.
So here in the winner's circle, or as we affectionately call it, the Brodium.
Yeah.
We have
everyone.
We've improved it. We wanted to like show your whole team, so you can see all 6 players are up, and they all get to kind of show off what their rig looks like. We also added. We didn't actually show it in game, but we also added gestures, which is a new thing where if you're mid-match, if you want to gesture to a teammate or gesture to an enemy or show off in a kill cam, we have a whole set of left-handed gestures that are like thumbs up and throat cut, stuff like that, that players will then, let them show off, let them peacock a little bit.
So I think, this is a really cool reward screen. This is cool. I like.
Yeah, we have, like I said before, we're rewarding you in a lot of ways. So this screen has your soldier rank, it has your mission team rank, and then it has your key progress.
So I'm gonna vote.
Let's do throwback.
I like throwback. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote. So I obviously didn't earn 5 kills with the assault
Maybe you should. What's your other mission?
Or I want to go beside our launcher.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So let's see.
Yeah, what else you got? Good. Use the synaptic and bring out the equalizers.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't get to see that.
We've got some really cool score streaks.
Yeah, we have I love the score streak screen. I love how it shows the points that that each one costs, and it sorts them for you. And and people have seen it in the videos. We have the C8. I see a lot of people online talking about the Juggernaut, and the C8's really like this game's Juggernaut, but it's the Juggernaut on crack. Like he's 8 foot tall. He's got 2 shields. He's got 3 arms. He can hold a shield up while walking with a giant cannon. His whole arm is
he's
a cannon.
Actually terrifying. I've seen it in game, and it's kind of like the Juggernauts to me in Call of Duty are just nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Like, and that's kind of how I feel that it's like when I see it, I'm like, oh god. So this is another cool map, throwback.
Yeah, this one. I mean, throwback, and the name says it all. It's a very comforting map. It feels familiar, but then when you look out at the sky, you realize that you're floating out in space.
Yeah.
It's very clean. It's very bright. We think it's going to be a really good esports map. It's got 3 lanes. One lane is kind of a flank lane. It's got a heavy sniper lane off to the left. These windows are great. They overlook the B domination point. And you have basically 2 windows that you can counter snipe to, but there's a lot of options. And like I said, the map's very clean and clear. There we go. You just need some. See, that's the. Then before you just need some separation. That's when this gun really starts to shine.
Yeah, I feel like I always find, I think everybody just finds that 1 or 2 guns that they're just, that's what they go to all the time.
Yeah.
And the NV4 has been that for me. And so I actually really want to try out some different attachments with it. You said suppressor?
Yeah, the suppressor, like I said, I like the soldier fantasy of the stealthy soldier, but the suppressor sounds in this game are just, they're so good.
I want to show you guys this.
Nice.
There was no chance there at all.
Got it E-ratted.
So this is a,
just early. Just early.
I do like this map. This is like, it is a throwback. It is exactly what you. Oh wow, and you can see outside the map all the future.
It's got the train. Basically, the idea is that the train runs along this giant torus in the sky, and so that's the thing that splits the center and creates that kind of natural front line across the whole map.
Right.
So it helps you orient yourself. And
so I love. No, get down.
Nice.
Oh, they're all coming through train. That's friendly. Oh, he got it. Oh, nope. They're all, oh, yep. Oh,
hopefully
that
you
flank.
Get the equalizer is not that this isn't the best map for you. You got to get in people's faces to use that. So we'll see how it goes.
I can preemptively say I am not good with the equalizers. I am terrible with them.
You can see that this is like the perfect map for them before.
Oh yeah. I like
Oh, you gotta for your mission. You gotta get a kill with a sidearm or a launcher.
No, I went back to
did you? No,
yeah.
It says you have 0 1.
Oh.
If you pause right now, you'll see in the upper right. Or pause options there. See sidearm or launcher.
Sidearm or launcher. Okay.
Do you have a sidearm? No, you don't. You have to go to a different class. Oh, equalizer's up too. I'm just gonna backseat drive.
Yeah.
Do this. Do that.
All right. Let's see how.
All right, wait for. You got a guy on the right. Don't use it. Don't pull the trigger. We'll give it.
I didn't.
We gave you a nice. We actually gave you a pretty friendly time period of when you can get it back. But if you shoot, that's the.
Right, where are they going up here?
Got 2 coming through there.
Oh!
He strafed you.
He did.
Stalker. Or stalk, not stalker.
I'm telling you, this is like some of these. I mean, I'm still getting used to Equalizer. I did play with it a couple days ago, and I actually did really, really well. But again, I feel like I need a good warm up on this, man. I'm QA, man. You guys got to calm down over there. You're gonna get it. I love this map because it pushes you into the middle. Like you want to find these engagements, right? Like you know where to go if you want to get some kills. I mean, train middle. Oop.
It's got nice. I mean, the overarching term is flow. It definitely guides people into really head-to-head engagements.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a fun domination map. It's a fun search and destroy map. It's just an all-around really great map.
So there's this nice. You said there's this lane over here.
Yeah, there's a nice flank route here. You can take the wall run and hop up on top of the trains, or you can go down underneath.
Yeah.
Get melted.
Oh, that's a nice little spot right there.
Yeah, that's a nice kind of. If you want to anchor your team and make sure that people aren't crossing.
Okay, I think we've got. Ooh no, no.
Oh, trying to Steel Dragon. Look at that.
Got it.
Steel Dragons are really cool payload. It's got a giant beam that comes out. Mm-hmm. It's fairly low damage, but the beam auto tracks, so it has this cone of like.
Oh, geez.
It's gonna auto hit enemies within that cone, so that weapon's about kind of suppressing, pushing people back into cover, and it's also great for if you want to boost jump. You don't really need to worry about aiming as much. You just need to worry about not getting hit as you're using it.
Right.
And all of our payload weapons actually take they all take a pretty good amount of skill, and they're situational. Like in order to get the most out of them, you have to use them right. We don't want them to be like I win buttons that you're just like cool.
Yeah.
Or too close for that MB4.
Let's see. I still am really down with
this. Could go yeah, that works. The sniper with the go down. I tried the duelist. That'll outside your comfort zone. Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I kept saying the duelist with the Oni, and it actually doesn't have the Oni. I was wrong.
We'll see what happens.
Changed it.
This is fun. Like this feels like I'm getting angry because QA is just obliterating me.
Oh, this is gonna be rough on this map. The range.
Yeah, the range is not helping me. I'm also again I'm an assault rifle player, so this is
like I had Neon Tiger. It's the camo.
All the pro SMG players are like, this is insane. All right, that's a cool little spot too.
Oh, too close.
Yep. I'm telling you, that MB4 though, that's like my bread and butter of like, what do I play with today? Oh, well I still got him.
Oh, you got Scorched. Scorched? I don't know what
Scorched.
you say. Scorched.
Scorched. All right, so everybody's kind of hanging out right here. You know, you gotta go. You gotta go with what you know. Oh. Awesome. So have the UNSA and SetDef.
Yep.
in the matches. Oh, nice.
We have another cool thing in the kill cam. You see upper right. It says who hit the person and how many times
hits.
they. So
oh,
sometimes
wow.
you're like, oh, I got melted. How did that happen? And then you look and you're like, oh, I got hit by 2 people.
It also alleviates the I hit him. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's obviously right there. Like that alleviates that whole thing. Awesome. So I'm ooh. This is very cool.
Yeah.
So then I have my commander kind of give me an update.
Yep. Your commander will call out how you did on your mission, and he'll call out like new gear that you've unlocked.
Very cool. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining in. And don't forget, if you go ahead and pre-download, if you guys have your codes. And we can't wait to see you guys online tomorrow at 10 a.m. on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.